Well, blessed morning, friends and folks. Today it is March 7th, 2024. So, no further ado, let's dive right into Boatman's lesson. And this is constant growth. We have Proverbs 20 and 6 for the scripture. Many a man claims to have unfailing love, but a faithful man who can find. And we have a quote from Charles Spurgeon. By perseverance, the snail reached the ark. That's funny. It took a long time for that snail to reach Noah's Ark. Okay, the origin in word. Nearly everyone has a spiritual mountaintop experience on occasion. For most of us, this is how we measure our spiritual maturity. We assume that the heights we reach indicate the level to which we've grown. But God has a different measure of our maturity. It's not about the peaks we've scaled, but our consistency between them. The peaks are great. We need them for an occasional boost, but they do not define us. Learning the mind of God is not a roller coaster experience. It's a steady climb. This is where many believers go wrong, astray. We let our spiritual heights determine our self-image, and we live off of their memory while neglecting daily growth. Remember yesterday, but not today. Being stuck in yesterday, but not today. In our world, the weightlifting world, well, back in my day, I was lifting 3 plates. You was lifting 315 in 1990. But what are you doing now? I'm talking about now. We think we decided. We think we stocked up on our Godward obligations, and that He must be satisfied with us as long as we are satisfied with ourselves. Wow, how truthful that is. A peak experience will indeed give us a satisfying feeling for a while, and we'll gladly dwell on it as long as we can. But while we dwell there, we can lose sight of today's needs. Think of the inconsistency of that. Do we feast one day and then decide that we need no more nutrition for a few weeks? No. Our bodies pester us with this need for daily sustenance, no matter how well we ate the day before. Our souls are more subtle. We respond to their hunger pangs with memories of past meals and expect them to be satisfied. But sporadic love isn't love at all, and occasional obedience is an oxymoron. True discipleship is consistent every day, every day, every day, every day. As iron sharpens iron, so friend sharpens another. That'd be like, well, my sword is sharp enough. I think I'll go out here. And you keep swinging it, and you keep fighting the enemy, but your blade's getting dull. You have to keep sharpening it. How do you sharpen it? Well, the Lord is the rock, and you sharpen that stone on the rock. It'll file it down. The Bible is sharper than any two-edged sword. Let's dig into the conclusion. Indeed, our God is not one to be appeased periodically and ignored in the interims. His love for us is constant and persistent. His character never changes. His mercy is new every morning, and his compassion does not fail. If our minds are being renewed to be like his, isn't consistency a logical result? The blessings of discipleship and worship are found only in their constancy. Measure yourself not by your highs or lows, but by what you are in between them. I like that. It reminds me of my nephew, Jordan Bearshield. I don't know if any of y'all have seen his testimonies. He's raising up a son. He also has some other kids as well. But a long time ago, when he was on with his old fire, he's got a new fire now for the Lord. He's straightened out. He said the battle is hardest in the middle. Think about that. Whoa, I never thought about it. It's not the beginning. And he's talking about the middle, talking about when you are in the fight. And then the word it says, you could be as sure as a deer on a mountaintop, that when that deer's on that mountaintop, it's looking down, seeing where people are, seeing where the food is, and plotting and strategy to go to where it needs to go. This is what we need to do as a soldier in the army of the Lord. When we're on top of the peak, Okay, but don't be so proud of yourself that you made it through. The Lord, He's the one that made you be there, just like Joshua, who slayed like 31 kings. He's the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, and you are His soldier. So relish the battle. Give it to Him. I claim this in the name of you, Lord. Now send me to the next battle in the valley. Oh, yeah. Be blessed in your iron warpath.